Yo, action man. Can I buy you a beer?
Nah. Sorry, you mind?
So, where'd you work before then?
Orange, Delta, Security, Europe.
Jolly exciting, was it, mate?
Yeah, spectacular.
You ain't much for talking, are you, Mary Poppins?
Oh, no, I can talk. I just don't want to talk to you. Let me buy you a beer. Just make sure you drink it over there. Anything else?
And I've got pictures of her mother.
Of the mother. Yeah, Dana's mother. Dana's mother.
Yeah. So just bear that in mind.
Yeah.
Action! Fight! Fight! Who is this lunatic? Stop the truck. Good. Open the back doors. Pick the bags up. Throw them in the back of the truck.
Are we good? Number one, are we good?
Get out there and keep crushing it.
Great. Thank you. Bob, open the gate or they're gonna kill me.
Bullet, get down!
Attention!
Bob, open the gate or they're gonna kill me.
Bullet, get down!
Morning. We will kill him.
So Chris, when he's got that under control, if he looks over there, just follow to see what he's clever. Kick it to me. Kick it to me. Kick it to me. It's down. You haven't done it. Oh, sorry, Sorry, we need more time. But you are, the more I can sell it. Right, so you push me now, and you push me. Come on! Exactly. Right? Bob, open the gate or they're gonna fucking kill me!
Bullet, get down!
Attention!
I'm Scott Eastwood, and I play Jan. Jan is dangerous. Very dangerous. My first impressions of him was he was a hothead. He was very unpredictable, and that I really liked. I was really drawn to that. Sort of like an exciting character who's kind of a live wire. The interesting thing about Guy Ritchie's films is he loves to explore these criminal underworld, but all the characters have their own flaws, their own issues, they're all going through something, and that's what makes his films, I think, really interesting, because you relate to a lot of the characters, even if they're a criminal or somebody that might have done terrible things that you can't relate to. You can relate to parts of them. I wanted Jan to be flashy, to be very into his appearance, into his looks, into stuff, into things. He likes jewelry. He likes, he just likes nice things. He's also we also decided, Guy wanted to kind of rough me up a little bit. So we decided to do a prosthetic scar and a contact lens that's specifically made and painted. So they measured my eye. You go in and get a contact lens, and then they send it away to an artist, and that artist creates sort of a milky eye, and then I wear one eye for the entire film. That's been its own fun challenges. It's an action movie, fighting good guys, fighting bad guys. So the stunt stuff's always been. I'm a pretty active guy, so that stuff's I think really fun for me. Highlight of my career working with Guy Ritchie. He's just like a no bullshit director. He's not. There's really no other way to say it. He's not a very Hollywood director, which I really appreciate and like. He's just a guy who gets it done and goes out there and does it and shoots it in the simplest way possible, but also a really interesting way. And I really like working for him. You know, what makes Guy Ritchie films interesting is that there's a lot of gray area. There's a lot of gray area. You can, something, the bad guys are bad, the good guys are bad. It makes the films interesting because it's not, things aren't black and white. And in classic Guy Ritchie fashion, there's going to be some people who are going to die, and it's going to be a fun ride. You hear that? That's what it's like to be on the set of a Guy Ritchie film.
My name is Josh Hartnett, and I play Boy Sweat Dave. He's an employee of the Fortico Security Company, and he's a cash truck driver slash messenger, and he's a sort of wannabe antagonist toward Jason's character, H. But he's someone who maybe is a little too comedic in value to be actually taken seriously. My idea of Dave is that he wanted to be in the military, but wasn't able to be in the military for a multitude of reasons, probably mostly his temperament. Then he moved out to Los Angeles to be an actor, and he found himself not being very good at that either. And then he thought he could employ both of those sort of mentalities in a job like this, where he gets to pretend he's like really tough, and he gets to, you know, like butch it up, but really he's a kid who grew up without a father, who just wants to prove himself to everyone around. He's very close to his mommy, and so in order to scare other people off, he barks a lot more than he bites, and H obviously doesn't respond to that, and that's why Boy Sweat gets sort of remanded to the background. Guy works like no one I've ever worked with before. He wrote the script, and it's based off of a movie, but he wrote this version of the script, and yet we come into work every day and he is ready to rewrite every word in order to sort of keep it fresh, I think. And he's constantly coming up with ideas. He's very much in tune with what he wants to do, but it's something that seems to be like a sort of a spiritual experience for him, I guess. That might sound a little too, he won't like me saying that. But it seems to be sort of like he's looking for catharsis in the experience of creation. And so he's sitting there coming up with ideas as we work. And so really when you walk into work every day, you don't know what you're going to end up doing. And I like that. I like that we have to kind of react to the day's news, the sort of new, the new twists and turns of the day. I've always been a huge fan of Guy, so I wanted to just be in it for the experience and see what he could get, what he saw in me as an actor for this role. I think Guy has a real, I know he has a real love of language, so he's listening to it constantly, and so when it feels right to him, it's only, yes, the visuals have to be there, but when it sounds right in the dialogue, that's when he seems to be really excited, and that is probably one of the biggest signatures of his work.
Check out futurepreviews.com for all latest movies and behind the scenes of movies, and please subscribe to their YouTube channel, Future Previews LLC. Leave comments, likes, and follow them on Instagram, Future Previews LLC.
Futurepreviews.com. Whoa! Go behind the scenes of movies. Subscribe to Future Flicks YouTube channel.